She held my hand. She said, Mommy, you've gone through so much. I said, I have. I remember how many of those things I have to relive. I've been raped only once in my life, and I was raped by our colleague.
Did you hear that?
I see him every other day. Do you know how traumatized I am?
Women are now speaking up since Natasha came out to talk about the allegations she laid out against Senator Akpabio, the Senate president. So we found out that this woman, Lolo, she's in the entertainment, broadcast entertainment industry. So she's coming out to tell us again that, yeah, 6 years ago precisely, she said that she was also, RAPE by a colleague in the office. And these were the things that Natasha spoke about. She talked about things like this that do happen at workplaces, but women are so ashamed to come out to talk about these things. These things happen all the time. So, and she encouraged, yesterday when I listened to her, she actually encouraged women. She did encourage women to start coming out now to speak about these things. This now is making me to remember Oprah Winfrey. When Oprah Winfrey in the US came out, I think in the early 90s or late 80s, on a talk show, and she talked about how she was being RAPE by some of her family members when she was still very young. A lot of people, you all know the story. So, and that encouraged a lot of women in America to come out and talk about their own, how they were, also DV when they were young. So I think Natasha, that's why you see a lot of women now come out and say, I am Natasha. Because when you say I am Natasha, it doesn't mean that you've been through that. You are just giving that woman, you are just giving her encouragement. You're just encouraging her to come out and speak of her experience, so that this men will now understand that women are no longer afraid. Women are no longer ashamed to speak of what they've been through. They are no longer ashamed. They are no longer afraid. This Lolo, she also talked about how her daughter held her hand and she was like, Mom, you've been through a lot. Yes, women go through a lot. People say, oh, men bottle in a lot. You don't know what women take in, what women don't say. Because when they speak up, a lot of things go spoil. Like Nigeria, they talk, a lot of things go spoil. So this is the new face now that Lolo, her name is Lolo, she works for one of those, works for one of those big broadcasting companies there, entertainment, television, radio. Now she's now speaking up. You're going to see a lot of women are going to join this queue. They are going to join to come out and talk. And probably some names will be called. Some prominent names will be mentioned. So this is just the beginning. Akpabio, instead of Akpabio to have handled this situation, even some women that were hearing now that even Atiku came out and he didn't even put alleged. Atiku came out and called him out straight. He called him out straight and said he did some kind of things, didn't even say alleged. So you're going to see a lot of women now that will be coming out to speak and to call out these men that have, DV them through that way, for a long time. They are not afraid anymore. They are not ashamed. Women are not afraid and women are not ashamed. I'm going to try and see if I can play the video a voice note, so that you all listen to her and hear her say it herself. So listen, let me see if I can, let me play it for you people. This life, everything, I keep saying that the world is civilized. The world is so civilized now that all these men, you think that you can continue to do these things and women will just keep quiet? No. Let me play it for you guys. Okay, listen to him. Oh, listen to her. I mean,
Obolo, would you believe that I hardly will say this, and I'm not even ready to tell the story. I'm not ready. The stories of sexual assault. When I discussed, my daughter was somewhere with me, I think yesterday. She held my hand. She said, "Mommy, you've gone through so much." I said, "I have." I remember how many of those things I have to relive. I've been raped only once in my life, and I was raped by our colleague.
Can you imagine that?
I see him every other day. Do you know how traumatized I am? When I see him, I just get into this momentary panic mode. But if a woman of my caliber name him, is an established person in the broadcast circle. When people say, how come Lolo did not speak about it for all these 6 years? It's now that he's taking a prominent TV position, she speaks. But when sexual assault happens to women, the first thing that happens to a woman is denial. This didn't happen. The next thing is self-crucifixion. I caused it for myself.
How did I allow it?
How did I allow it happen?
Yes.
What could I have done?
Who will believe you?
All this is happening that you are
Who will
processing.
believe me? They will blame me. Yeah. Yes, that is what it is. Nobody will believe you. Nobody will believe her. They will call her names. They will even say she encouraged it. She wanted it to climb in that position that she is right now. I mean, women get blamed for everything. Please share this video. More women are to be encouraged to come out and speak against this so that it doesn't continue, especially in that Africa, Nigeria, to be precise. Share this video. God bless you.